My role at Mid-Plains Community College put me in the opportunity to help chair the wellness program that the college was starting for the employees. And back in 2007, when that started, I had the opportunity to meet people from Community Connections and the Tobacco Free Coalition, and tying tobacco usage and prevention into that wellness arena was a really great opportunity. The college took it a step further, and over the last 2 or 3 years, we've worked really hard to get to Mid-Plains Community College to be a tobacco-free campus. We didn't rush into anything. We took a lot of time to educate and to communicate with the employees, the guests, and the people that come in contact, the students, I guess, especially, because we knew that making a tobacco-free area was going to be a real life change for several of the people involved. We really heard from them, and we listened to all of their concerns. We talked through them with them. We didn't ever try to demonize the fact that anyone was a tobacco user. We respect that that's a choice, but we as a campus chose to also stand strong in the fact that clean air and access for all and promoting a healthy environment was the right thing to do. And overall, it took us about 18 months to get through the process. When we finally set an actual target date, then we went out more directly with the people and started getting signage involved and started helping educate them on what their options were as far as needing to leave campus to use tobacco products. Most importantly, people were receptive of what we were trying to get across and help us understand that it was the direction the college was going. Another educational aspect we took was to really focus on the secondhand smoke avenue of tobacco usage and helping people understand that it's not only harmful to them who are using the products, but to those around them. It's a matter of secondhand smoke exposure when you least expect it. People may not be aware that someone coming onto our campuses would be highly allergic to it or to have breathing problems of their own. Equal ADA access for all. Handicapped people often have more difficulties dealing with secondhand smoke exposure. We don't think it's fair that pregnant women might be exposed to that at our doorways and in coming onto campus. And so we took that education of secondhand smoke and even thirdhand smoke to that next level to help people understand the impact that's really out there when smoke remains on their clothing. The chance to educate people one-on-one and to set good examples and to be that the forefront leader in a health education issue like tobacco use is really a smaller scale, maybe more possible than sometimes always going for the greatest good of major policy change. Because deep down we need to reach the kids, we need to reach the young adults, and remind people that even if they've used tobacco for a long time, it's never too late to quit. And I think I see that through experiences I've had in my own life. Some people will say that it was what they were exposed to and that's all they knew, and so they too began to use tobacco. And I guess I kind of claim myself as an example of that which isn't always the case. I grew up in a very smoke-filled environment my entire growing up years, and I watched my mother suffer and die from cancer 13 years ago because of the choice she made to use tobacco, which was heart-wrenching, but you have to accept that that was her choice. I hope to set the example of respectfully acknowledging that that's their choice, but always using the opportunity to educate them, to remind them, to be gracious about it, but to clearly outline and just reflect that there is a chance that at some point when they decide to quit, it would be for their best good and their health benefits would increase immensely. After the policy was implemented, we've seen little bits and pieces of people who were really adamantly against the policy change turn to a more soft side that they better understand that we aren't trying to be deeply antagonizing or anything. Images of coalitions, whatever their passion is that they're trying to get across to their communities, often can be a real antagonistic, negative, real harsh approach. And so general community people are sometimes hesitant to get much information from or believe or to support what a coalition's activities are. And I think what's really great about Tobacco Free Lincoln County and all of what Community Connections does is that that's not an approach that they've ever taken or they ever plan to take. Every little bit, if we can just help one person, that's a goal in the health education aspect. And overall, we can help all of the guests and visitors and students and all of us who are on campus on a regular basis be sure that they have clean air to breathe.